Hey guys, welcome back to the NFL Pick 6 Show, Week 12 edition. This season is moving real fast.
Yeah, I know. I'm already starting to get sad that it's towards the end of the year.
Yeah, but you know what? That means we get playoff football soon.
And snow football.
Yep, snow football. We're getting to the best part of football.
We are. It's the most exciting, even though it gets the saddest.
Yep. Last week we started off real hot in the morning, going 3-0, and then we crumbled at the end.
Yeah, which I blame you, as Nolan wasn't with me. He was off touring to college, and he sent me a text that said, "Going 5-0 or 3-0, baby," and then it was like, meow, for the last 2
games. Yeah, I might have jinxed it. I was really confident, but you know what? It's fine. 3-2 is not terrible. We at least didn't go 2-3. At least we got a winning record.
No, I'm always happy to be positive.
As long as we're above 3-2 every single time, I'm chilling.
Yep. Yeah. But I went 2-3 for my personal picks. I think you went 3-2 with a little bit different picks.
All right.
So not bad.
Yeah, well, this week let's go 4-1 or 5-0. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. We got lots of football because we got this week, and then I'll probably have to do the show by myself because you'll be away.
Yeah, I was gonna say, unfortunately, guys, I'm not gonna be at the show. I'm really sorry that he's the only one that has to be.
Brutal. Don't worry, I'll keep it short.
You're gonna miss the best part of the show right here, guys. Right. So,
and I'll give you Nolan's picks, but because we'll have Thanksgiving games and Sunday games, so we got a lot of football coming up in the next week.
Yep.
All right, let's dive in. What you got?
All right, for my first pick, I have the 49ers +2 at Green Bay. 49ers as the underdog. You know, I think they need to start winning some games, and I think this would be a good team to beat.
Yep.
You know, the Packers are playing pretty good. Honestly, they're kind of like. I haven't paid too much attention to the Packers. I mean, they're doing decent from what I've heard.
Yeah, you know me, I'm a love hater. So yeah. I don't believe in the Packers at all. And after watching them last week against the Bears, they were fine. They weren't anything impressive at all.
Yeah.
So I have this pick on my board too. I'm totally in favor of it. I have Niners at 2.5 right now. Hopefully it even can get up to 3, but anywhere in that plus range, I'm taking them.
I think this is a good pick. The Niners need to win, and this is a good team to beat.
Yep.
So.
I love it. I think it's a great pick.
All right, perfect. We already agreed on one.
All right. For me, my first pick is going to be KC -11 on the road in Carolina. It falls into my guidelines. They're double-digit favorites. They've got something to prove. Everybody likes beating up on Carolina.
Yep.
I see it as a get-right game.
I had this on my board as well, so this is perfect. Yeah, I agree with you. Falls into the rules, you know. I mean, we lost last week.
Yeah, and importantly to the Bills, which means we need to be a game up on them because we know that the Chiefs want that number 1 seed.
Yeah.
So they're going to not let their foot off the gas pedal, which they normally do, in my opinion, this week, because they're going to want to lock up those easy wins.
Yeah. Yeah, and you also just have to, think everyone's counting us out right now.
Yeah.
So everyone already said, we're done. We're not going back to back to back.
Oh, yeah, and they're already planning the parade for the Detroit Lions, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so honestly, I think they're going to go out there, like a 50-3 kind of game.
Yeah, interesting thing I heard on the radio was this is the first time in NFL history that the Lions have been favored to win the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah, so congratulations to the Lions on that. That's pretty fun.
They're a scary team.
No, they're a super scary team. I thought all year I wanted the best Super Bowl to be Kansas City and the Lions. I kept saying it was going to be the Niners and Kansas City, but the Lions scared me the most. They deserved to be the best team that was in there. And it would have been fun.
Yeah, I agree.
So we might see it.
Yeah, Chiefs Lions would be great.
Cool. All right, we already agree on 2. This is great. What you got?
For my next pick, speaking of the Lions, I have them -7.5 versus the Colts. And this is why. Anthony Richardson, he played really good last week. And you know what? When quarterbacks come back, he had something to prove. He went out there, balled out. I definitely think the spread should be -10.5. The only reason why is it's -7.5 in my opinion is because Anthony Richardson played good last week, and they're like, you can keep it up.
And he got that kind of bounce. I'm coming back in. I actually bet on him anytime touchdown for the game to run one in. It was, I think it was +375.
Yeah, and he ran 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah,
so So honestly, I think the Lions -7.5 is a good pick. They're away.
Yep.
But it's fine. I think
multiple road trips in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think they're still going to cover the spread. I think they're the scariest team in the league right now. And
yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. It didn't make my board just because Oh no, they were at home last week against Jacksonville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but no, it didn't make my board. I don't hate it at all. It's a little bit of a big number coming off of a big number, but I could be talking.
All right.
All right, next for me is Tampa Bay Buccaneers minus 5.5 on the road at the Giants. They are starting DeVito for the Giants.
So, all right. So at the bottom of my board, actually, I put a little star. This isn't one of my picks, but I put the Giants +6 versus Tampa Bay, and here's why. You throw in that new quarterback, they don't always win, but they always play well.
They do, and that's when you're putting in your second string quarterback.
Yeah, and they're putting in their
They are not putting in their second string quarterback. They are putting in their third string quarterback, who is proven to be pretty much the worst quarterback to ever play the game.
DeVito?
Yeah, he had
DeVito's
one.
the GOAT. What are you talking about?
He's horrific. He had one good start. Everybody thought he was great. If you look at his numbers after that, I think he averaged something like a 10 or 11 QBR. He's so bad. So
I think he's the GOAT.
I don't think they get any bounce in this game. I think this is a total destruction game for Tampa.
Really?
Yes.
It wasn't one of my picks, but I think the Giants are going to cover the 6 in my opinion, but that's just me.
Okay. Well, what do you got next?
For my next pick, I have the Dolphins -7 against the Patriots. Dolphins need to start winning games. They said they're going to start winning games, and I think this is a great game to just go out and beat up on. The Pats do play the Dolphins pretty well.
They do, and normally this is the only thing that kept me off this game because I'm a Miami lover. I love to bet on them when they're hot, and I feel like they're on that trajectory. Even though Patriots are playing good, May's doing well. For me, the reason I stayed off this game was I like to bet when a team from the cold does have to go down to Miami and play in that heat and the silent. We're gonna have the craziest cold front here in Florida this weekend. The high is gonna be.
The Dolphins are. It's in New England.
Oh, I thought this was at home. This game's at home. I don't think you're right.
I think I'm right. Maybe I'm not right. Maybe I wrote.
I can't see a world where they'd be -7 on the road in New England.
I'm pretty sure they are.
But all right, well, we'll look at it. That could change things for me, but they don't have that advantage. It's going to be super cold this weekend. I do worry that they do just win the game by 7. Is my only thing. Patriots like the backdoor. They go up by 10. Let the Patriots. May comes down and scores a touchdown at the end of the game. It's the only reason I kept off this, but I do.
Okay. All right.
For me, next one, gonna ride the Arizona train. I'm down on Seattle. I know they're on the road. Arizona can smell this division with how bad the Niners are playing. Rams stumbling.
Yep.
I think that Arizona goes in there and gets it done against Seattle.
All right. If I was going to be on the side of this game, I would be on Arizona. I don't know if they're going to show up and play I don't know if this is going to be one of their good games. Like I said, the Cardinals are the most inconsistent team in the league.
Yep, coming off a bye.
This is true.
A little organization going on. Seattle's a tough place to play, but gosh, we've watched a few Seattle games this year because we've been on the other side. And even we were on them in game 1 where they covered. They're just bad.
Yeah, I don't hate the pick. It's definitely not I'm on that for sure. But you can convince me to take it.
Okay.
Because I don't hate it.
Okay.
Because like I said, if I had to pick this game, I'm definitely taking Arizona.
Sure.
I agree. Coming off the bye, they can smell the division. It's right there. This is their time to capitalize, and if they can get a divisional win, this would be huge for them. So the only thing that kind of scares me is the Seahawks aren't out of it. They can win the division as well.
I don't think anybody's out of it in that division.
And this would, I think they're thinking this is a do or die situation. We lose, we're done. We win, we still have a chance. That's what I'm thinking. Right?
I agree that Seattle feels that way.
Yeah.
I just don't think they can do anything about it against the Arizona offense if they show up.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not even worried about the Arizona offense not showing up. It's more the defense for me. I'm
yeah, Seattle's going to get their long bombs. They're going to drop 2 80-yard touchdowns.
Yeah, and JSN, he's playing out of his mind right now. So, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not totally against it. I like the pick, but it's not on my board.
Okay, what you got next?
All right. No, I still have one more. I have the Texans -8.5 versus Tennessee.
Of course you have the Texans.
Joe Mixon played like a freaking stud, dude.
Yep.
3 touchdowns, only 109 yards though. But still, Joe Mixon is top 3 running back in the league. He's not number 3. He's probably number 2 in my opinion. I don't know. Derrick Henry, Saquon, Joe Mixon, maybe number 3. I don't know. But he's up there, that's for sure.
They were playing one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah, but still, the Texans are a good football team.
They
Nico
are.
Collins is back. They looked so much stronger out there.
I didn't even look at this game. Is it a Monday night game or are they at home? Is the Texans at home?
No, they're on the road.
So they're laying 8.5 on the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of big spreads this week.
Yeah, no, the Texans are like the kings of winning by 2, so that does scare me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, that's the only thing that would keep me off of that.
Yeah, but I still see like everyone's kind of down on them for a second.
Oh yeah, no, I think they
And
definitely feel like they're turning it around.
Nico Collins is back. Joe Mixon is playing good. CJ Stroud is getting back into the like the gist of things. You know, Tank Dell's playing pretty decent. Their defense is really starting to come alive, in my opinion. I think they're gonna like go outright and just possibly win out.
Sure.
They might not lose.
Yeah, I mean, covering 8.5 on the road is different than not losing.
Yeah, but I think this is like another like let's just go out there and let's just whoop up on a team really quick. Like they just need like those confidence boosters because they did fall into that little slump for a second, and I think they need that explosiveness back. And this is a great team to do it against, in my opinion.
All right, I'm in.
All right.
My last pick, I've got Denver on the road, -5.5 at Las Vegas.
I was really hoping you put this on your board because I wanted to, but I didn't.
Las Vegas is terrible.
Yeah.
You know, we all know that. It's a short trip for Denver. Denver has surprised me. They just look really good in all the games I've watched.
They do.
So I don't see any way they lose to Las Vegas. Hopefully they can cover that 5.5.
Yeah, and Bo Nix, he could be taking away this Rookie of the Year trophy from Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, he's looking good.
No, he's not looking good. He's looking great. When he's really flying under the radar with it too, he's not arrogant, like going out like he's very like I score a touchdown, get off the field kind of thing. Like he is playing phenomenal football and no one even realizes it. And I think people are starting starting to look at it like, oh wow, he's actually a great quarterback. If you look at his numbers, he's top 10 quarterback in the league.
Well, and we're starting to see that Sean Payton magic kind of come around. You know,
I
like
agree.
we knew it can take a while, and so now they're rolling. They're a disciplined team, so I do like.
Yeah.
Although I am a little scared, I did take all 5 road teams this week.
I was about to say I have a lot.
Dangerous.
I have only one. Wait. What am I saying? Okay.
Right, so
wait. The Dolphins are at home.
Yeah, I know.
Texans are at home.
Okay. That makes way more sense.
The Lions are at home, and Kansas City, are they at home?
Kansas City's on the road.
Okay. Well, for some reason I was reading my board completely wrong. I was putting the verses like.
Okay, because I was like, yeah, those don't line up with my one.
Yeah, I was about to say Dolphins, Lions, and Texans are all at home. So does that change anything? Texans at home. They're not on the road.
Out of all those, I'd rather go with you on the Lions. The Houston one scares me. Like I said, for me, ever laying over a touchdown with Houston Texans scares me a lot, especially with a team like Tennessee that like does suck, but they do have the ability to put up points.
Yeah.
So that scares me. And then the only reason I'm off of the, like I could be talked into the Miami one, like, but I do think the Patriots are going to backdoor that one somehow. And also the advantage of the whole like come down to the warm weather party in Miami might not be as in because it's supposed to be freezing.
Yeah.
So that was my only thing. And freezing in here is 48 at night.
Yeah.
60 during the day, but that's still cold for this area. So.
All right. Well, we have 3 picks that we like. The Niners,
KC,
and Denver. Okay.
So which one you want to argue for the most?
All right. Well, what picks do you have? That
the other one I liked was Tampa Bay Giants, but you seem to have a strong opinion the other way.
I think this is. I'm not saying Danny DeVito's going to do great, but I think he's going to go out there and he's going to play one good game, and I think this is going to be his.
No, I'm fine with that. I mean, it's not going to happen, so I smell maybe a little bet going on.
Well,
I'm 2-0 against you this year for the bets.
But I'm surprised that you took that game because every single time you go, when they start a backup quarterback.
Yes, but I told you why. Because he's not the backup quarterback. They brought in Drew Lock, paid him $5 million a year to be their second-string quarterback, and DeVito's the third-string quarterback. Yeah, for some strange reason, they're not starting Lock.
Yeah, but Lock is terrible, and
I'm just saying,
DeVito's the GOAT.
He is horrific, if you look at his numbers. So he did have one good game. Yes, we all love him, but Tampa Bay is going to go out there with something to prove.
All right.
Especially after Atlanta coming off a loss. Tampa Bay is going to be behind.
This should be the the screensaver for the YouTube
There you
or whatever
go.
the Dan
Definitely.
DeVito. No, yeah, but
But that's fine. We're opposite on
Yeah.
that one, so we don't need to argue that game.
All right.
So
and
my
it's not one of my picks though. I just want to put that out there. So that's not going against my record.
no, not at all. But my other one was Arizona. That's
Oh, I said I liked Arizona. We can put Arizona on there.
Okay, and which one do you want to put out of your other ones? We got Miami, Detroit, and
The Texans.
the Texans. Yeah, I have to veto the Texans, but I'm fine with the other two, whichever one you want.
Well, I'm confident with both. So you pick. They're both the same spread. Pick what one you like.
I would say
Best.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go over the picks.
Okay.
All right. So we have the 49ers +2 at Green Bay. We have Detroit -7.5 versus the Colts, and Kansas City -11 at Carolina.
Yeah, and then we also have Denver -5.5 at Las Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one you had that you talked me into.
I didn't talk to you about any other one.
Yeah, so we had KC -11.5. We have Arizona -1 at Seattle.
Yep.
San Francisco +2 at Green Bay. Denver -5.5 at Las Vegas, and Detroit
-7.5
at home against
the Colts.
the Colts. Okay.
All right, perfect. That's a pretty good card. A lot of big
Yeah.
numbers. But you know what? I think they're all going to cover.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm in.
Yeah, I am too.
Sweet. You want to give any parlays of the week?
Yeah, I do. Did our parlay of the week hit last week?
It must have, because we did get, what was it? I should have looked at that
I remember
before the show.
sitting watching the football game while I was at the college, and I was
Oh,
like,
you know what? It didn't, probably because did we put Casey in it? I think we put Casey in it. I'll have to check. I don't know.
all right, I don't know, but let's just give him another one. Let's do a two-teamer. We've done
Yeah.
three-teamers back to back.
Strong two-teamer.
Yeah.
do you like?
49ers +2. That's my favorite pick of the week.
Tampa Bay. Just kidding. 49ers +2.5. Okay, and let's do it with the Chiefs -11.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think it's a blowout game. That way people can relax and just watch the San Francisco game.
All right, yeah. So 49ers +2 at Green Bay, and we have Kansas City -11 at Carolina.
Yeah, that can be a parlay.
All right, yeah, I like that. That's a good parlay of the week. And yeah,
Yeah. Make sure to tune in next week for a very interesting show without Nolan.
yep,
Make sure
Yeah.
to check out our Instagram for our Friday finals.
yep.
What else?
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah,
and
there
hit
you
that
go.
and hit that post notification bell.
Bing!
And until then.
Have fun burning your books.